So now I just started the video without any scripting and anything. I'm just turning it on and going to say things from my heart, hopefully. So I think healing, that's the first topic that popped out into my head. The first step that you can heal and have freedom of thought from, I think, would be to read Greg Braden's work. Just a moment. I just got this book from the library and I'm gonna read it. It's called The Wisdom Codes by Greg Braden, and it's like ancient words to rewire our brains and heal our hearts. So I'm gonna read this and hopefully I'm gonna have freedom of thought, because you know, you get frightening images, you have mental chatter, and I just want to get rid of that. And I think that has to do, you know, those mental chatters and frightening visages you get sometimes of the future, that could be like wounds, childhood wounds, soul wounds, wounds from past life. Maybe you don't believe in it, but I believe in past lives and reincarnation. And I am religious, but I get atheists. So the thing is, God is not just a being, He's everything, she is everything. And I think God is like the whole universe, or the multi-universe, or everything really. So if someone doesn't want to believe in God, I mean, that word, the word God, has been so, I think it has been misused a lot. Not that I know of the way it has been misused, but I think it's misused because the people use it so often, and I feel like it's using the word like source or divine intelligence or the universe is much better than using the word God to connect to people. Why doesn't the shutter work? It works. Okay, so I'm gonna use the word the universe, divine intelligence, or source. I like using the word source and the universe. I think the universe really wants us to talk to it. So like, you know, maybe you don't believe it, but I believe like, have you seen this trend where you like come, and the tree or the branches start coming to you, moving slowly towards you? Yeah, like you can see it when you go to nature and you talk to a tree, you feel calmed, right? I personally think that's like the tree responding to you. And but like, maybe this is too much information, so I'm just gonna cut it out maybe. But I think the universe really wants us to heal. Like, we have so many childhood wounds, and I think the universe wants us to know that we are we can be stronger than that. And the way to healing, I think, is when you try to heal from love and sincerity. You know, any prayer said in sincerity comes true, but if it's infused in fear, it gives you what you want, but not realized. You just get it, and then in a bad way, kind of. And then if you infuse it with love, the prayer, then you get what you want, I think, realized, and in a good way. So what I did was that I infused a prayer with lack and fear, many prayers, and so I think God made me get, I mean, I knew what I wanted to know, what I asked for, but I got it in a bad way because I asked in lack and fear. And the thing is, I've learned this from Edgar Cayce, what people call the sleeping prophet, and he revealed that if someone makes a prayer, then the universe moves so that they give that person lessons in order for the person to become a person who can receive what he asks for, you know. So like God doesn't give you everything immediately. You have to be aligned, or you have to believe in it first, or you have to understand what it means to have it first. That's why God makes it so that you have lessons in order to get it, and you have to pass the tests before he can give it to you. She can give it to you. It can give it to you. I don't know what. Oh, I used the word God again. Universe, the universe. Anyway, this is important. So that's why people don't immediately get what they want. I mean, oh, and also saying I want this makes it like almost impossible to get it, because if you say I want this, then the words will give exactly what you just said. You will always remain in a state of wanting it. This is a genius move, right? Get it, right? So if you want something and you ask for it, then that's a bad way of saying you want it. That's why I said read Greg Braden's work. He has the knowledge and the way of asking that is correct, that the universe acknowledges and accepts and responds to. Which is why I'm going to read his books. I have watched his videos, and I know this, that and like, simply put, you just have to imagine what you want as if it's already there, as if it's already in reality. You move and act as if it's already true, and you believe that it's true, and it comes true. So now I wonder what's gonna come out of my mouth. I mean, this is not scripted. So meditation and breathing and being in the now is so important. It's even more important than being in the now is even more important than meditation, I think. Because being in the now, when you are in the now and you're like in a calm state, you start noticing things, like for example the expression of happiness or awe from someone that the person is giving you, or the frown of disdain they make when they don't like a dish. You immediately notice these things if you're in the now, and you can respond how you desire to respond. Meditation is also important, and breathing makes you concentrate on the now. It makes it more of a muscle memory for you to be in the now, which is why breathing is so important. I try to breathe, and now I have an accountability partner for my meditation. So now I'm gonna meditate. I'm gonna be forced to meditate every day. I'm kind of breathing every day, trying to meditate, but my thoughts constantly enter my meditation. Which is why I'm gonna read this book and heal, so that the mental chatter and the images don't really pop into my head anymore. I want silence. I desire silence. And I'm gonna get silence. That's how you do it. In this channel, I have only posted like words and me saying the words, but I thought that it would be a good idea to do some brainwashing in person. That's what I think would be good. You know, when you watch someone say the words, act the words, transmute the emotions needed for the words, I think that's even better than just listening to affirmations online. I think it brainwashes you even more. So that's why you have to be careful what you watch. Okay, so let's start. Which brainwashing should we do? Inner peace. How about inner peace? I've done that before in one of my videos, but I think that's the best one. I am in peace. I love peace, and peace loves me. I use my negative emotions healthily to create art, to create and express myself in a way that helps me realize what these emotions point towards. My negative emotions always end up as positive emotions. I know how to transmute my negative emotions into positive ones. I understand the universe and the universe understands me. It does everything perfectly in order for me to learn my lessons, and I trust the universe, and I trust the lessons, that the lessons will teach me everything that I need in order to perfectly get what I desire. I take care of my hair, I take care of my body, I take care of my mental health. I say loving things towards myself. In the mirror, I say good things towards myself. Every day I say my affirmations. Every day I see my mind movie. Every day I create the life as I want it, as if it's already true. Every day I love living, and I love being. So I'm trying to better my speech. I can't say I'm not good at speaking because that makes it true. So I can just say I am trying to speak better, and I think it's going well. I've always been, shy. Like, the presentations, people always had to be like, speak louder for my practice presentations. And then in the real presentation, I would try to speak louder, and it would just make me boo. So I think this is like a really good way of me increasing my speech abilities. I think this video, I really like it. In this shutter, I love this shutter. Comment, like, and subscribe.